Welcome back to Baby Be the Child, your go-to space for honest, in-depth reviews of the products that matter most to you and your little one. Today, we're diving into the Dream On Me Synergy 5-in-1 Convertible Crib in White. Now, if you're expecting or planning your nursery, you might be wondering, is this the crib that's going to grow with your baby? Let's find out. So let's break down the Dream On Me Synergy 5-in-1 Convertible Crib. First off, it's built from solid New Zealand pine wood, which already gives it a strong and durable foundation. The crib is JPMA certified, so it meets all the safety standards set by the CPSC and ASTM. It's not just about looks. This crib has been rigorously tested for safety, including checks for lead and other toxic elements, so you can feel confident in the peace of mind it brings. The real standout feature here is the 5-in-1 convertible design. This crib isn't just a crib, it's a long-term investment for your child's sleeping needs. It transitions seamlessly from a crib to a toddler bed, daybed, and then a full-size bed as your child grows. However, you'll need to purchase the toddler guardrail, stabilizer, and full-size rail separately, which is something to consider if you're on a tight budget. Another notable aspect is the 3 mattress height settings. It's a small detail, but having the ability to adjust the mattress height as your baby grows is incredibly helpful. It makes it easier for you to safely reach your baby when they're little, and as they get bigger, you can lower the mattress for added safety. Now let's talk about the aesthetic. The Synergy crib is offered in 13 different finishes, which means it's pretty versatile. Whether you're into a minimalist style, an ocean or mermaid theme, or something more traditional, there's likely a finish that will suit your vision for the nursery. It's really about finding the right vibe for your space. Personally, I've been using this crib for a few months now, and here's my take. Setting it up was fairly straightforward, though like most cribs, it takes a bit of time. The instructions are clear, and the pieces feel solid and well made. One thing I really like is how sturdy the crib feels. It doesn't wobble or feel flimsy in any way, even though we've had a bit of rough handling during setup. Because, let's face it, assembling baby furniture with a toddler around is never smooth, the crib still holds up great. Performance-wise, it's been exactly what I expected. It's safe, it's comfortable, and it looks good in the nursery. The fact that it's convertible means I won't need to buy another bed for my child until they're older, which is a huge plus for both convenience and savings. However, keep in mind that you'll have to invest in those separate rails to fully transition to the larger bed sizes. Also, while the mattress height settings are adjustable, if your baby starts trying to climb out of the crib earlier than expected, you might need to lower the mattress a bit sooner. Let's break down the pros and cons. First, the pros. The durability of the New Zealand pine wood is a major plus. It feels solid, and this crib will last through multiple kids if that's in your future plans. The 5-in-1 conversion is a fantastic long-term feature that makes this a great investment. The crib is also JPMA certified, so it meets high safety standards. On the downside, the extra rails for the toddler and full-size bed aren't included, which means additional costs down the line. It's not a deal breaker, but definitely something to keep in mind. The design is also more classic and minimalist, which may or may not fit your personal taste, depending on what you're going for. Now, how does this crib stack up against others? If we compare it to similar models, like the Da Vinci Kalani or Greco Benton, the Synergy stands out because of the solid wood construction and the variety of finishes. The other 2 models are also solid choices, but they don't offer as many finish options, and the Greco Benton, in particular, tends to feel a little less sturdy. The Synergy's higher price tag can be justified by the solid construction and multifunctional use, but if you're looking to save a bit, the Da Vinci Kalani offers similar features at a slightly lower price point, though it doesn't have as many finishes. When it comes to build quality and longevity, this crib stands out. The New Zealand pine is incredibly durable, and you can really tell that Dream On Me built this crib to last. I don't anticipate any issues with wear and tear, even if you have multiple children using it over the years. There's no real data yet on how this holds up over the long term, but based on the solid construction, I'd expect this to be a piece that lasts. As for customer support, I haven't had to reach out to Dream On Me directly, but I've heard good things about their customer service. They're responsive and tend to handle issues promptly, which is always a good sign. So, is this crib worth the price? Considering its longevity and versatility, I'd say it's a good value for what it offers. Yes, you'll have to purchase additional parts for the full-size bed, but the 5-in-1 function more than makes up for it. It's a product that grows with your child, and when you factor in the durability, I think it's a solid investment. If you're looking for alternatives, the Da Vinci Kalani 4-in-1 convertible crib offers a similar design and features, but at a slightly lower price. The Graco Benton 4-in-1 convertible crib is another cheaper option, but again, you might sacrifice some build quality and longevity for the price savings. To wrap up, the Dream On Me Synergy 5-in-1 convertible crib is a solid choice if you're looking for a crib that can grow with your baby. It's well built, safe, and functional. However, you'll need to factor in the additional cost of the conversion rails if you plan on transitioning to a full-size bed. Overall, it delivers on its promises and could be a great long-term addition to your nursery. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future reviews. Got questions or thoughts on this crib? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. And until next time, take care and happy parenting.